You would expect us to be on top of our brief. We know that you're on top of your brief, so we don't need the background to every answer. I'm sure you'll just answer the questions that we're asking, and if not, we'll chivvy you along. But I wanted just to start with you seeing what reflections you've got. You've been in post for a year now, and I wondered if you could give us a quick vignette, a picture of what you think the UK, what you want the UK to look like in 3 years' time after the first term or so of your premiership.
I want people to feel better off. And there has to be a central focus on living standards. I want them to feel, as they will, that the health service is working much better, is there for them and their families in a way that it hasn't been for many years. And I want them to feel safe and secure both in their immediate neighbourhood and as a country, both our borders and national security and defence. So they're the three things that I'm focused on more than anything else, those three things. I want them to feel that we've cleared up the mess that we inherited after the election. It was a huge mess because we had a broken economy and broken public services, and that we're on the road to rebuilding the country.
Okay, thank you. And what about child poverty? What would you like to see as progress on that?
Well, I mean, poverty and tackling poverty and breaking down barriers has to be central to everything that we do. People will not feel better off or safe and secure if we haven't tackled poverty. But I'm very clear in my own mind that we must tackle poverty by putting in the support that is needed, but also break down the barriers to opportunity, because otherwise we won't fix the very deep and complex causes of poverty, and that's why it's central to what we are doing. And it's not a one department issue, it's across all departments because it is so complicated and deep-rooted. But it's got to be more than just support to deal with poverty as it is today, but also to put in place the measures to ensure that people can get out of poverty and stay out of poverty. And that's why, broadly speaking, the strategy we've adopted has four limbs to it. The first is to increase income, the money coming into people's pockets, if you like, into their household. To decrease costs to them, to strengthen the local support they have, particularly back into work, but in other ways, and to boost financial resilience. And I'm very proud of the fact that the last Labour government drove down poverty, and I'm determined this government's going to as well.
Okay, well, you talked then about working across departments. You've obviously got the missions that you're working towards. What are you personally doing from the centre in number 10 to make sure that those departments work together? Because sometimes in Whitehall you can pull one lever somewhere and it doesn't have the desired effect. It can actually have a perverse outcome. So how are you going to make sure you're stitching those issues together?
Well, the first thing is to make it absolutely clear this matters to me and matters to number 10 is one of the central things that I want to drive.